game. Don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished. Put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
I'm whipping in track, I was messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it open. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real the jersey. It's the first half, and we done dropped 30. We just up the scoring them, boy, man.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I tell her my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it at hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. This visor to cover my face. You see me working and working. I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head
They
in the game.
screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, Bobby had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking banks, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding round and around. My dog just called, say he finna touchdown. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up. Money caller right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is
we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Going to let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick. Open man right side is cut complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's got it. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. For the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And coming out of the end zone, Eskridge. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10. They're on the 17.
Now Gino on first down. That one taken in by Eskridge. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Smith now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. They've got his man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
From the red zone now, Smith. And this one too low.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10. Throwing now is Gino. They set up the screen to Penny. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Smith throwing again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Eskridge, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. That's good for 28 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 34. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. And the Rams add 8-3 now. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Stafford. Man open is Robinson. Touchdown. Allen Robinson from 17 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Smith. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Smith on 1st down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get it up.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Geno down to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. On second down, it's Walker. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw again on second down. Smith. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back to Walker on first down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursue, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Walker with another carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Gino. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Stafford on first down. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 1st and 10, Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled him for just a short gain.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Being chased out left. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Walker. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, Walker, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break. Stafford. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Powell. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack there by Roquan Smith. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. After the sack on 1st down, Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Coming to the line here to next drive, the Seahawks offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll try and get the run, and it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Come on, hey!
They snap it to Smith. Got his target, Samuel. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career and maybe more importantly, a first down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Returns it right back to Samuel. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
35, Rams 28. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now it's Stafford. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of the defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game on Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to...
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence of been served.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise the bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights
Sal, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic.
Bigger, better, petty, don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player, they call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey, not that